Okay, we can get started. So on the daily time frame on the S&P ski, we are in an uptrend on the daily. However, we are in a downtrend on the 4-hour. As we can see, we broke 4-hour structure to the downside as of yesterday. And yesterday we didn't take any trades because we were stuck within all this commotion. Okay, we were looking for hopefully to find shorts to the downside, but as we can see, we never ended up taking a trade. Price ended up moving up a bit and then consolidating some more before finally moving to the downside like we thought it was going to. I'm glad that we took yesterday off. We do have some high impact news today. Consumer confidence coming 30 minutes into market open. So that's kind of the main thing that I'm going to be looking for. On the hourly time frame on the S&P 500, right now we're kind of playing within this little fair value gap right here. On the 15 minute, we are still bearish. Market is going to open in like 2 seconds. So it looks like the 15 minutes going to break structure to the upside. I don't really care about that because I know it's going to be an hourly retrace. Really all that I'm looking for is either going to be a sweep of hourly liquidity to cause this thing to go lower, or a reaction off of either this hourly fair value gap or a 15-minute building block such as this imbalance, or a sweep of 15-minute liquidity to go lower. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want out of today. So that's it for the S&P. We're bearish on the 4-hour. Some of our extension levels are just going to be draws on liquidity. So this low, this low, this low, this low, all the lows that you see pretty much. Market just opened. Again, I'm not really too concerned about it until 30 minutes into market open, because that's when we have our news coming out. So this is what we got going on the S&P, looking to be bearish on that. On NASDAQ, very, very similar situation. On the 4-hour, we swept out these highs. We maintained bearish structure after sweeping out these highs. On the hourly time frame, we are bearish. Even though it looks like this could be potentially a liquidity sweep, we're still bearish. On the 15-minute, we are bearish as well, which is awesome. Oops. 15-minute, we're bearish as well. Similar situation here on NASDAQ, looking for price to take out our sell side draws on liquidity. So draw liquidity right here, right here, right here, and down here, okay? So that's what I see right now. Hourly still bearish. Some confluence for me would be probably a sweep of just like all 3 of these highs, or sweep of this high, sweep of this high, sweep of this high would be awesome on NASDAQ. On the S&P, I'd probably prefer it to stay within here, maybe sweep out this 15-minute high. However, I really don't care. I bet on NASDAQ will come up and sweep out hourly highs. I bet on the S&P we don't sweep these hourly highs. And that's kind of what I see happening. Okay, so overall, bearish for the day. Overall bearish, looking to... Oh, man, my balls. Overall bearish for the day. Okay, cool, got it, done. Yeah, how we feeling about this piece? This could be the one in Miami, bro. This is the inside. Steering wheel is kind of mid, but big ass screen. Pretty cool. No stars in the roof though. We might get a 15-minute break of structure back to the downside just after breaking to the upside. Looks like it's filling in this. Hey, looks like it's filling in this pretty well. On the hourly, for surely. Absolutely. Okay, so on the S&P, we broke structure back to the upside on the 1 minute, but we're still bearish on the 15 minute and the 5 minute. ended up breaking back to the downside after filling in this 1 hour fair value gap. So we're still pretty set up in terms of looking for shorts. On NASDAQ, we're in a similar situation. We came up and swept out this 15-minute high right here. Never ended up breaking 15-minute structure to the upside. We always stayed below. And on the 5-minute, we broke to the upside really quick, but ended up breaking right back down with this low right here. So we are continuing to be bearish on this right now. And on NASDAQ, we are still bearish on the 1-minute time frame. So NASDAQ, everything is ready to go. We have news coming out in around 6 minutes. All right. News comes out in 1 minute, boys. Let's see what happens. Or 16 seconds now. Sorry, this. What do I want to hear? Yeah, news drop. What? News drop. Okay, bearish news, perfect. That's in line with our bias. We have this fair value gap that we're looking for price to push into. This one for S&P. Everything's already ready, saddled up, ready to fucking go for shorts. What? Yup. Okay, so we're filling this in right now. It's kind of what I'm looking for. And then looking for a reaction off of it, alright? Wow, look at that wiki. Wiki getting sticky. What? Hey. So if we can get in here and then give me a reaction or like a break of this 1 minute structure to the downside, pure motion work, I'm in there and I'm entering. Same shit right here. I'm looking for a break of structure to the downside. What? Man, I love Gunna. That ain't some real ass shit. What? Huh? Hey. What? Okay. Yeah. Huh? What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Hey. Let's see a reaction off this. Huh? And let's get a break of structure to the downside. Ooh. Oh. What? Alright, so S&P is moving up higher. We'll see if we wick this out. NASDAQ looks like it won't. S&P doesn't look like it will either. So that's gonna make me need to look for something else, okay? We can go ahead and get rid of this fair value gap. We still want to see legs to the downside. So we can see a couple things. We can see NASDAQ come up and reach for these highs like we wanted to in the first place. Hey. We can see the S&P reach up and try and take out these 15-minute highs. But right now, it's still maintaining bearish structure. As long as we stay underneath this 5-minute high, I'm okay with it. On NASDAQ, it looks like we're going to break. NASDAQ will probably come up, seek out these 15-minute highs up here. Okay? On the S&P, looks like we're sweeping out these right now. NASDAQ, we're staying above these highs. We'll see what it wants to do if we stay above these highs. All right, so NASDAQ ended up closing above this 5 minutes. So my guess is it's going to seek out these highs all the way up here. Okay, let's see what the S&P did. The S&P wicked out these 5 minute highs, so we still have potential to move to the downside. In order to get a confirmation that we want to go lower, I'm going to need to see a 1 minute break of structure. We're nowhere close to that right now. So it's just sit back, watch what price wants to give us. On the 15 minute, we could still come up and take out these highs. NASDAQ, I would kind of want to either see a revisit of these 15 minute highs, these, or all these hourly highs up here filling in this imbalance, okay? So on gas pack, we just broke 1 minute structure to the downside, but the reason why I'm not super pumped about that is because we broke 5 minute structure to the upside here. So even though we're still bearish on the 15 minute, I would like a little bit more confirmation than just this. And if anything, you know, I'll just wait for this low to get made and the S&P will break structure for me if the overall indexes like want to go down, right? But that's what I see right now. We did wick out these 5 minute highs, probably like a liquidity sweep, honestly, the way that this thing's moving right now. NASDAQ will probably be following same suit right now. So again, it's just waiting for a low to be made, waiting for a 1 minute break of structure on the S&P. On NASDAQ, I'll probably want to wait for a 5 minute break, which in turn would lead me to want to focus more on the S&P because we're already one step closer on the S&P, if that makes sense. Okay, so if we can get a break here, I'll be in an activity on this, all right? What? Hey. I can't decide whether or not I want to keep it over these highs. I probably will keep it right above these highs if we break. Let me get my phone out just in case we get in on activity on this shit. What? Okay, so if we break structure here, I'll get in on this. What? No break. Oh. Okay, so we did break structure. I'm going to wait just a tiny bit to see if this shit will come up a bit. Okay, off that, boom, I'm selling the S&P 500. I just entered. Perfect. I averaged out pretty much right around here. Okay, I got my stops right above these highs right here. Back on down. Hey, little J. Hey. I might just put my stop at the very top of this hourly fair value gap. Protect against the sweep of this whatever you want to call it, 5 minute sweep, whatever. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just adding all my information on here. Okay, and I'm right back on Rodeo. All right, so I'm in on this. We have the current draw, which is this hourly low. We have the next draw, which is going to be this. I believe it's like a 4-hour low. And then we have all these draws moving lower and lower. I'm going to find some more shorter term stuff. See if there's any motion going on within here. You heard him. Look that fish up, Quay. What's this? Cool. Okay, so we can even take this all the way down here if we want, but the daily's not just going to full-fledged drop off a cliff. So I'll probably just keep it to these for now. Right now, price is moving up a solid amount. I'm still pretty unfazed by that though, because we're still maintaining bearish structure. Same with on NASDAQ, except NASDAQ hasn't broken the 5-minute structure back down to the downside yet. I'm heating up. So in terms of overall reasoning for why we took this trade today, daily we're in an uptrend. On the 4-hour we're in a downtrend. Okay, so that usually means, okay, we're looking for a daily retrace on this. Okay, and on the hourly we're bearish as well. 15-minute we were bearish. We broke 15-minute structure to the downside right here. Okay, 5-minute we're bearish. Okay, never broke to the upside unless we want to end up breaking to the upside with this. Okay, and overall draws on liquidity are just going to be these hourly lows and these 4-hour lows. It actually looks like I just got stopped out of this position anyways, so I'm out for that. Let me see how much I went out. Only lost 19K on that. Honestly, pretty satisfied with that L. What would I look for from here, even though I'm done trading today after today's loss? Hold on. Pause that shit. What would I be looking for now? I would honestly be looking for price to come out and take out our higher draws of liquidity and then reverse from there. So if I were to continue trading, I would probably look for this high right here or these hourly highs right here. On NASDAQ, I would probably look for this hourly high, these hourly highs, and then some low time frame confirmations, like a 5-minute break of structure to the downside, 15-minute break to the downside. Overall, this S&P trade is still technically like valid because we have these highs right here that have yet to be breached, which are pretty much our market open highs. So who knows, maybe price stays underneath this hourly fair value gap. That would suck on our end if price wants to just come up and take out these highs and then, you know, end up flipping lower, but that's where I set the stop loss to. So that being said, that kind of clocks it out for me for today. We didn't trade at all yesterday, but so that pretty much starts us off with a losing week, down 0-1 on the week, but pretty unconcerned. We have a bunch of solid days that we can trade. Tomorrow shouldn't be much action. We have prelim GDP an hour before market open. On Thursday, we got a bunch of garbage going on. I'll probably end up trading, or I'll still look for trades, but there's going to be a lot of high impact news on Thursday, so that's something to watch out for. On Friday, I'm going to be doing a kick stream for when Federal Chairman Powell speaks. I think I'll do a full port Friday on Powell. I'll make a 5K account or something and just full port it on Friday on Kick. So if you guys don't follow me on Kick, follow me on Kick. The Kick stream was super fun last time. I had a lot of fun doing it. Let's do it again. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for me today. A really quick in and out situation on the S&P. All right, so that being said, I'm going to close this off and stay tuned for like a bunch of more content, guys. After this, I plan on making another trading video. If you guys haven't seen the most recent like how to create your own profitable strategy video, that video is bomb. I'm making part 2 and 3 hopefully today on that, and then going to end up doing a lot more trading videos to help improve your guys' trading, okay? Whether it be just like small little things or big overarching concepts such as like strategy or psychology. Okay, so with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for when we trade. All right, peace out, boys.